All right, guys, let's go on to our next topic. Steve, you're muted. So first things first, you're gonna have to unmute yourself, and then once you've done that, why don't you give us your
just
topic?
said that
There
because
we
like
go.
I've been talking this
Well,
entire time.
I know.
No, it's great
All
just
right.
watching you struggle.
It is great. Oh, I was muting it because like the guy's still mowing his lawn. I mean, it's just Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, who mows
What
their
is it?
lawn on a Saturday?
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, on the weekend in the morning.
I was just saying I just followed the Up Dog Toys
Nice.
and Odin.
Oh,
Thank you.
cool.
Yep,
Nice.
and I've been following Friday. Love Friday. Love his work. Her work.
Her work.
Thank
her?
you.
It is her work.
It's a her. Yeah.
It is.
Wait, what is
So it-
Friday's Instagram handle?
Let me check.
Well, Steve, you just
I
followed,
don't
so you should have
follow.
it.
You did hear like.
Is this
Yukiko's
Yukiko's doing?
I upload some pictures as well, but mostly her, I would say.
Okay.
Okay, it's Friday _ Kinpira, like the
Spell that.
food. There you go. Kinpira.
Awesome.
Nice.
Very cool.
So you can see her antics and what it's like to have a cat. We just adopted her a few months ago, actually. So
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, we had to go through the whole adjustment period for a couple weeks where she was like not talking to anybody or anything, like being visible in the house. But now she's like always in our face, and we can't get rid of her. So.
you kind of have like a little taste of what it is to have a kid, especially that young, because like it's always going to be around. It might always be in your lap or around your like laptop area. It's constantly trying to bother you and just like get your attention, all this stuff. So you kind of like have a taste of what that is.
We had to feed her medicine, like oral medicine with like a syringe this like 2 weeks ago. And if feeding a baby is worse or even as similar to that, then I never want to have a kid ever.
Clay.
Next topic, Steve.
I just wanted to know how do you guys' dogs get their names or nicknames? And like how do you guys go about choosing that, or what was like what was the reasons why you guys chose the names that you have for your pets?
So pet names in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've told
like-
a story in the past. I wanted to name like my dog cliche like Max. You know, as a kid, I wanted a husky, and
I have like 6 Maxes.
yeah, right. Like it's a little kids like for me, it was little boys like dream to be like, yeah, he's a wolf dog. His name's gonna be Max. Mighty Max was really popular at the time. Which I just
Mighty
came back from
Max,
Jersey
remember
and I
that?
found a Mighty Max thing in my toy pile, and I was very excited. Anyway, off that note, I went in with the birthday present idea to get a wolf dog with the name Max. I left that pet shop with a Scottish Terrier named Marla.
Was it already named Marla?
Oh, yeah.
Marla. Oh,
Can
was
you,
it Marla?
can you change the name of a dog? I mean, change the dog's name like after you've adopted one, or is that really hard?
You can.
I feel like you could.
I don't
Yeah.
see why.
Yeah.
Because like our cat was named Dee Dee or something when we got her, and she's 5 years old, and I don't think she ever knew what that name meant, or even if she knows her name now, I don't know. But
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good coming when you call them anyways.
The name Marla came from my mom, who, for whatever reason, really liked the name because Marla Trump was one of Trump's wives. And this is back in, like, 1991. So, yeah, she wanted to name her Marla because she thought Marla was a great name. So that's what her name was. So I didn't have any say. But I wanted Max because I thought Max was cool and it was a really great name. And
So that's crazy. Like I always thought like I was wondering why a lot of dogs were named Max and stuff like that at the time. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, why was that? And
I think it was
it's
a
because of the
popular-
show. You think?
no, well, I mean, I think the show is indicative of that name being popular at the time. I mean,
Do you know anybody named Max now? No.
my friend's son is named Max.
No.
But think about it, man. Think
I
about
know.
like 90s was all about extreme, and like Max
Yeah.
is an extreme
Max
name,
with
right?
X's
It's like
in it.
oh, Max with like 4 X's at the end of his
yeah, like
name or
they're,
something.
yeah, they're just trying to
It's like
extreme.
Maximus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maximus
Maximus,
or
that'd be
Maxwell, like,
Mad
but everybody's
Max.
just like
Yeah.
Max. Yeah, Mad
Yeah.
Max. Like, it's just
Maximilian.
yeah, Maximilian. I think it was just a
That's a
popular
million.
name.
That's a wonderful name.
Yeah,
So-
and then Sarah was another Trump name that we got.
What
my
is
mom,
this Trump
I don't know,
stuff?
man.
What
I
is-
don't know. It's no.
Are you gonna have a
Who are you voting for?
Yeah, if you haven't guessed by now, you know who my mom is voting for. So we
Yeah.
have these dumb names, and like I wanted something like a little bit cool, a little bit more superhero and cliche. But
Batman?
I think nicknames really just come from like-
Bruce.
what?
I'm just kidding. Just throw Amazon stuff out.
I like looking at Game of Thrones, and his direwolf, Jon Snow's direwolf named Ghost, is so cool. And it's just like he's all white. So
Is he
it's-
white? Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, so it's a nickname that kind of represents what they look like a little bit, but it's also like, it's either a name that you don't normally name something, or it's an old man's name. Like, Henry is an awesome cat name. So I think that's where my mind goes when I think about nicknames for pets. It's like either very old, like Beatrice, or like something just fantastical. Because you don't get to see it often, and this is an
Yeah.
excuse to use that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just throw this out there though? Any dog lovers watching, please, don't name your dog DOG. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, it's not funny at all when you say, "Oh, his name's DOG." And we're like, "No,
a little
that's
played out.
clever." Yeah, it's a little played out.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that
What about
little public
D-O-double
service
G?
announcement.
D-O-double-G.
That's better. That's more clever. I can go with that.
D-A-W-G.
Yeah, or we could just call him like the Lion, Snoop Lion. Just
Snoop
call him
Lion?
that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Sure.
Let's see. My dog, my favorite dog was actually English Mastiff. His name is Bishop.
That's an
It's a
awesome
200
name.
That's pretty cool.
283-pound dog.
Jeez.
His head was like massive.
That's a
Oh my
horse.
gosh.
His head
but,
was mastiff.
Oh! Bow, 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 bow.
I got his name originally because I was playing with a lot of X-Man figurines, and one of them was Bishop.
Yeah.
And my dad loved the name Bishop, and I just remember like, my dad just named him Bishop. It was great, and just like it stuck with him, and it was just it was weird, like yelling his name Bishop. It was like Bishop.
But like Bishop is also like a title, right? Like it's not necessarily a name. And I think
Yeah,
it's
it is a
another
title too. Yeah,
great
you're right.
thing to have for. I just think those things work really well for dogs. Odin.
Yeah.
Odin's a great one. Freaking
Yes,
I like
Norse
Odin.
god, right?
I like Odin.
Viking god. Yeah, Norse god. So
Is Odin? Wait, is he the corgi that had the Odin costume on?
No.
Okay.
There's
I was like, I've seen that.
The Thor costume.
They
Oh,
call
Thor
it-
costume. That's right. Yeah, Thor costume. Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
There you go.
different mythological creature or person. I guess.
It's Odin is Thor's dad.
right.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
We should know this from Smite, guys.
Oh yeah, exactly.
you're not playing enough. You guys have to play more.
Yeah.
So, when I was growing up, my dog, I didn't even get to pick his name. My dad always picked the name, and
I feel. the pain.
I always wanted a Doberman, but we ended up getting a miniature Schnauzer. You know, the dogs with the beard. Yeah,
What is up
Yeah.
with that, man?
yeah. I don't know.
Because parents are like, there's no way I'm putting a Doberman pinscher like in this
Yeah,
family
that's fair.
household because they, like so many animals have those like bad raps,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Husky shed a ton and just too wild.
yeah.
So my dad always named his dogs after like famous people, and so I had a miniature Schnauzer named Bogart, and from
Like
Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah. Humphrey.
That's really cute, actually. I like
So we
it.
call him Bo, of course. So it
That's
was
cool.
kind of cool. But I wanted to name him Smokey so bad for some stupid reason.
Smokey.
Now, were
that's
you
so
a teenager at the time?
Smokey's
No,
a
no.
cool name actually. I
Yeah.
like
I was in
want
fifth grade.
Smokey.
Yeah, I'm like, his name should be Smokey.
I want
And
Smokey
everyone's
to
like,
be
no.
like the next reindeer, but he's just high and he's real chill. He's like, "Yo, what's up,
Yo, where's
reindeer?"
Smokey at?
Yeah,
You
where's
know.
Smokey?
You
at?
know.
We're late. Smokey, come on, we gotta give all the presents. Yeah, man, we got time. I'm cooking some pizza
Hey, where's the
bagels.
cookies and milk at? huh?
Yeah, we gotta leave the cookies and milk for Smokey because he really likes some kids.
You gotta update Santa.
That's like your dad, like just high as a kite at like Christmas Eve. He's just like, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel your pain, Ian. That's kind of tough.
But and then my other dog that we actually just recently had to put down, her name was Ziggy, and I got her from my in-laws, so I never even got to name her either. So, but I liked Ziggy. I thought that was a good name.
Ziggy's
that?
cool.
Named
Ziggy
after
plays
Sigmund
guitar.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Oh, really?
I have no idea.
Oh, really? I just nailed that.
I had 2 Cocker Spaniels growing up, and one of them was named Doc, and I didn't name it. It was my sister's one, and it was named Doc after a doctor, an actual doctor, that saved my mom's life after a car crash. And then my dog was his brother,
Marty.
a black pepper a black Cocker Spaniel, and I named him Pepper
Oh.
because he was black, and I was like, Pepper is black, so I'm going to call him Pepper. And I was in first grade, to be fair. So ultimately ended up being Doc and Pepper, which is like Dr. Pepper, my
Oh,
favorite
geez.
drink,
Ooh.
which also was awesome. So
Yeah.
I thought that was
Cherry
awesome.
Dr. Pepper's way better.
Dude, get it.
And then Friday was Yukiko's choice for naming, and I'll give you a few of the reasons. Some of them I think are cool, some of them I think are really dumb.
Is one of them next Friday?
One of them is Friday because everybody loves Fridays because it's almost the weekend. So
I like
Friday, you know,
Friday's
like
good.
immediately you're like, oh, Friday, I love Friday, you know.
Friday's a good day.
Then the less cool reason is because of the song Friday by Rebecca Black.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
Yukiko
Okay.
actually
Friday,
really
yeah.
likes.
Really?
And that is like why she wanted to name the cat Friday. So I try not to
Yeah,
tell
I'd go
people
with the
that too
first
much.
I go with the first story.
I usually go with the Friday, the first one. I tell them that.
Yeah.
But the real truth is the song Friday by Rebecca Black.
Wow. Do you just call it Fry for short?
Fry.
No, I call her Friday.
Okay. Because that's another thing about nicknames, right? I mean,
Yeah, short.
we named these pets like Bogart, but we ended up going with Bo because it's
Bo.
either cooler or it's shorter. It's a little bit easier to say, quicker to say. Is there any other reason you guys, or like nicknames that you guys found interesting when dealing with pets, or maybe even yourself, like
it-
growing up?
Is it true that it's easier to train a pet that has a one syllable or two syllable name rather than anything more than that?
Snuffleupagus, get over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that.
I don't know if that's like an urban myth or what. But
Right.
I've heard
I have no
anything
idea.
over than two syllables makes it like much harder for them to learn.
Yeah, 'cause just start looking at you like this.
I can believe that for whatever reason. I don't know. Dogs are tough to train.
Because you
and
just believe anything.
I will believe anything you tell me right now, Alan.
Because you are gullible.
Because I'm very gullible. No, but I think
Send me
there's
your
some.
bank account information.
Yeah, I think too many like rapid kind of stuff could definitely be confusing for them.
I don't
So,
know.
I
Ian, I'm
would
surprised you
believe
didn't tell us your dog's nickname, 50 Cent.
Oh
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that was a little nickname that I gave her. Unfortunately,
She was shot 9
Did she
times
get
in the
shot like
face,
6 times? Yeah.
she got
She just
shot
got shot.
once.
or she was. Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Who shot her? The farmer?
No.
No, my wife on accident.
That's right.
Yeah. It
With an
through
actual
the wall. It went through the wall and through her dog, and she
What-
lived.
What were you guys doing with the gun? Were you guys playing cops and robbers again?
Yeah, no. Long story short, she got it for Christmas from her father, and she was clearing everything in the bedroom, and it went off, and it went through the wall, and went through her dog's ribs, and got stuck on the other side.
That's insane.
So
Yikes.
yeah, it was. I got a phone call of her freaking out, so I came running home, and we brought her to the vet. Emergency vet on a Saturday night is very expensive. Just remember that. So
Play conservative
But-
Saturday.
yeah, she survived it. Didn't have to do any major surgery or anything. So I started calling her
Wow.
50 Cent. Yep.
I guess it didn't hit any big organs or anything, or
We think it went through her liver, and
you don't need that.
You just
Well,
have
they-
to lay off that beer. That's it.
That's
yeah,
all.
exactly. So it was a freak crazy accident. So definitely you want to be careful around guns, of course. But yeah, they even told us they couldn't take it out because it could be like a plug,
Mm.
and if
Oh,
they
right.
pulled it out, yeah, she could just bleed out. So she had it in her for about 3 or 4 months.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
She's badass.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was a cool dog.
And so it just eventually just got like pushed out of her system or something, or
She
No.
pokes it out. Like a splinter
No,
just
it's
pokes
from the-
out one day.
the skin like, down her like butt.
Yeah, the liver. Yeah, the liver
She did.
processed it.
She kind of messed with it for a while, so then we took her back to the vet, and that's when they kind of cut it out, and they
Okay.
said kind of everything healed up naturally. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was
That's-
pretty crazy. Yeah.
God damn,
incredible.
dude.
That is really incredible.
Dogs have it
Yep.
tough.
And then cancer got her, so it's like, ah, man. But
Aw.
Fuck, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man.
that's happens.
We I think Alan and I briefly knew her.
yeah. Oh, jeez, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
she's thrown
yeah.
up a lot.
She
Yeah.
was throwing up one day for out of nowhere, and she was sitting like right there. So they heard this crazy weird noise that she was making.
It was
It's
so weird.
so
It's
weird.
very strange.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious, but it's really weird.
Oh yeah.